Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to my newest video. Today we're checking out Command & Conquer Remastered Collection. So in that we have Command & Conquer and Command & Conquer Red Alert. This video is sponsored by EA, thank you for that. And yes, today I'm going to show you the game and also show it to myself because I haven't actually played the original Command & Conquer games, but I am familiar with them. Watched a lot of the cutscenes. So 25 years ago those were the strategy games. Never got the chance to play them back then. I was a bit too young at the time, but the remaster is a perfect time to try them out. If what I am about to show you looks interesting to you, make sure to click the link in the description below and check the game out. It is available now on both Origin and Steam. Pack has all 3 expansion packs, redone multiplayer, new UI, map editor, gallery of stuff, and 7 hours of remastered music. So, without further ado, let's start a new game. I'm going to skip the cutscenes, even though the Command & Conquer series has one of the best cutscenes ever, but you're going to watch them yourself when you're playing the game yourself. So we can play as the Global Defense Initiative and the Brotherhood of Nod. I haven't played this before. I understand the Brotherhood of Nod is some sort of a super influential terrorist organization. It looks interesting. Let's take that.
Brotherhood of Nod selected.
So, you're the new addition to the Brotherhood. I'm Seth. Just Seth. From God to Cain to Seth. I am his right hand. And I have a task for you. This is Nikumba, and he is causing the Brotherhood much grief. Silence him.
Simple mission. Eliminate Nikumba. Right. Oh, we're in combat already. Controls are modernized, but my favorite thing is this. You can switch between the old graphics and the new graphics on the fly. If you're feeling nostalgic for the old games, use this. If you're feeling more modern, here you go. What units do we have? What are these? Not buggy. We just have an attack score for this mission. I need to adjust some options, and in the meantime I'll show you the menu. You can adjust controls, the graphics are modernized and high resolution, rebuttable keys and mod support. Well, everything you would expect from a remaster after all. Alright, let's switch to old graphics. Relive those days. I actually never got to experience the original game. I might not necessarily be a fan of going back to old graphics. I'm not really that nostalgic when it comes to that, but if you are, I feel that is a great addition. Remember when Heroes of Might and Magic 3 got remastered, and the new graphics looked worse than the old ones? I would love to have that option then. Even though the old graphics are more of like a curio to me, I just want to see what it used to look like, not necessarily play in that. I like how smooth the transition is. Look at this. Was that a civilian? Well, we are a terrorist organization after all. Can I destroy houses? I can. Maybe don't do that. Is that him? Can you stop moving? I want to see if you have a tag. Oh, that was him! The UI is modernized and maybe doesn't look like the most modern game, but it certainly doesn't look ugly. Select territory to attack. I do have options. Right, I think if we take the coast... Egypt. Expendability. Okay, let's attack Egypt.
Back so soon? Let's see how you do with something important. It's fallen upon us to liberate these citizens crying out for a better way of life. By the way, there's more than enough Tiberium for you to harvest. That should easily pay your expenses. If you are detected, you fail. If you fail, you die.
Right, so Tiberium is a special resource in this universe. I'm not sure exactly what it does. I'm sure I'll learn it along the way. What do we have here?
Yes, sir.
MCV, that's like a mobile base, I think.
Vehicle reporting. Moving
Now,
out.
do I need resources here, or do I just set up my base wherever? Let's explore around here a little bit and see if there's any resources. And if not, I will just set up the base wherever. Ah, see, there's some resources. That is Tiberium. Is it growing? Might be. Anyway, it looks like a good place for the base. Check the old graphics. Yeah, I prefer the new. Okay, we can deploy here.
New construction options.
Oh, right. That was quick. New construction options. Power plant.
Building.
Oh, right, I have to put it somewhere. I guess down here, looks good.
New construction options.
Refinery collects resource from harvesters, comes with the harvester, stores Tiberium.
Building.
Okay, this is going to be quite important, I guess. Hand of Nord trains infantry units. Will come in handy. First, make sure we have the money for those units. Minigunner or engineer for capturing enemy structures. Oh.
Unit ready.
I didn't realize you can zoom out. Get into the base, everyone, and I'm gonna use the engineers to capture enemy structures. Right, my engineers are vulnerable and the enemy is building units all the time. They'll just run away. Although they don't have the barracks anymore. So I don't think they can reinforce. Let's make more engineers. Alright, so capturing the building sacrifices the engineer.
GDI building captured.
Alright, we've captured
New
their
construction
base.
options.
The construction yard has been captured. And we can now do barracks and train their units. Cool. Seems like there are no enemies left. I'm just... and I still just have to destroy the harvester to win the mission. That's fine, at least I learned how all that capturing works.
Cain is going to be pleased to hear how skillfully you've handled yourself. And a word from me to Cain goes a long way in the Brotherhood. These walls imprison many friends and members of the Brotherhood. Free them regardless of cost. Overwhelm the prison, but leave it standing.
Recon bike. Build it fast. Alright, let's use them to explore a little bit. Comm center radar minimap. I am curious. We might benefit more from a secondary refinery though. Now let's do the comm center.
Building.
I'm curious. Okay, it reveals the map a bit and gives us a minimap here. I've checked the old
Building.
graphics in close-up.
Unit ready.
How do they look when you zoom out? Not so
Unit
bad
ready.
actually.
Building.
But I do prefer the
Unit
new.
ready.
The comm center turns out to be much more useful than I would have anticipated. I made way too many troops.
Unit lost.
Oh, that's a bunker. Oh, I missed that.
Unit lost.
I should have brought the rocket soldiers.
Unit lost.
Take down that barracks.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
And now they can no longer
Unit
make troops, which
lost.
means I win. The switching of the graphics in itself is quite enjoyable.
GDI building captured.
And now we could make grenadiers instead of rocket soldiers. Alright, let's shoot the prison a bit. Make sure to not destroy it. We have to get rid of this structure.
Sold.
Oh, I get my own civilians.
Okay.
Cool. Alright, let's destroy the prison then. It might fail the mission. The civilian has a gun. Oh, it's Phil. It's just Phil.
Your mission is a failure.
Alright, so mission failed, because I destroyed the prison. Let's do it again. This time let's be a bit smarter about this. Oh, use an engineer to capture the prison camp. It's over here, in big white letters. Apparently I'm not very smart.
Building.
Now that we have seen the cutscenes, we can replay them from over here. Now that we've unlocked them, we have some extras in the bonus gallery. Green screen takes for Seth, for example.
Cain is going to be pleased to hear how skillfully you handled yourself.
And that should be quite interesting to any fan of this series. We tried the campaign, but it is pretty long, very long in fact. I'm actually gonna do a little skirmish. I wanna see all the available units. How about this one? We can do custom maps and adjust the rules. Let's try it. Get a color red. Here we go. Okay, looks like our enemy is entrenched in this area and we can maybe even block them out.
Building.
And we have a lot of new stuff available. Okay, let's see if we can deploy those turrets and where we can deploy those turrets. They have to be next to our stuff. Let's get a few tanks. The turret actually does a great job.
Our base is under attack. Unit.
I want to test out different units. So let's try everything. So what should we try next? How about the stealth tank?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Stealth tank, well, the problem is I don't see it.
Acknowledge.
Let's see if I can drive into the enemy base safely and crush infantry. But they were moving out of my way, kinda, even though they shouldn't see me. Let's try that again. Don't attack, don't attack. Ah, damn it. They don't see me, they do see me. If I'm close enough, they see me, but I can just ride across the infantry. Right, infantry is much squishier than in most other games. Very good at crushing infantry sneakily. How about a normal attack? Pretty good. We've tried the recon barracks and the node buggies in normal missions. Let's try a flame tank.
Building.
and then artillery, and then SSM, then rocket launcher.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Okay, it looks like it has 2 spider cocoons on its back.
Unit
Flame
ready.
tank, yeah, let's try it.
Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
That's very powerful. Let's look at the old graphics. Attack. That is exceptionally good against infantry, apparently.
Unit ready.
Let's test it out against an enemy buggy.
Building. Reinforcements have
The Hummer.
arrived.
Okay, this flame tank is super strong. Who's next? Artillery.
Reinforcements have
Artillery. Can I shoot you from over here?
Waiting. Right away, sir.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Artillery does what artillery does best. Shoot from far away.
Moving out.
Unit lost.
Rocket launcher. Fairly short range, but a lot of firepower. How about buildings? Yeah, that can crush stuff quite quickly.
Moving out.
Now, SSM
Yes,
launcher.
sir. Yes, sir.
SM launch. That's a lot of range.
Yes,
More
sir.
than the artillery, it seems. How quickly do you reload? Very slowly. So it's just a different kind of artillery.
Vehicle reporting.
Okay then, how's the helicopter against buildings? Not good. New stuff. Chem Warrior and Commando. Let's get a Commando.
You
See
got
how well a Commando behaves here.
that was left.
Silos needed.
That's pretty good.
Keep it coming. That was left-handed. Real tough guy. No problem. No problem.
Unit lost.
Real tough guy. I got a present for you.
Let's C4
I've
one
got
of
a
their
present
barracks.
for you. Real
That
tough
was
guy.
quick.
I'm on it.
Alright, so the
I've got a
Commandos are
present for you.
really deadly.
Unit lost.
Let's finish them off
Select
with a nuclear
target.
strike.
Nuclear weapon launched. Nuclear warhead approaching.
Cool. Okay. I think we've tormented the poor AI enough. Now, we're gonna check out the second game in the pack. Command and Conquer, red alert. Remastered. Now we are in red alert. With redone multiplayer and all that, let's start a new game. Allies versus the Soviet. Let's be on the side of the Soviet, of course. So in this game, Einstein invented a time machine.
Herr Hitler?
Ja, was ist los? Ich habe keine Zeit hier rumzustehen.
Ja, ich verstehe.
Did you find him?
Hitler is out of the way.
Congratulations, Professor. With Hitler removed,
Time will tell.
Ah, those text effects. Oh, I never played Command & Conquer Red Alert before, but I have seen the cutscenes. Let's skip this one. I like the ones with actors.
Gradenko.
Hello,
How
Joseph.
long did it take to get to work?
Is it safe to speak?
Of course.
Of course, Poland gets targeted first. As always.
According to this profile, you should prove useful.
Outside Taureor, we have met with guerrilla resistance. They have blocked the roads into town here and here.
They are enemies of the people. Destroy the town and kill everyone in it. Come, my dear. I have an assignment which requires your special skills.
Reinforcements have arrived, apparently.
Commander, upgrade your battle control to high definition.
Let us upgrade our battle control to high definition. Good. So you know what? We're invading a Polish city. I won't play the Allies. Switching to Allies. He looks German.
Commander, the last transmission? 0900 hours.
Oh, right. It is dead, so the Germans are in the Allies.
He would have
Interesting.
contacted us by now. This is classified.
I know.
I sent for her. General von Essling, she is a civilian.
That's why I don't get killed.
Commander, this is Tanya Adams, a professional volunteer. Somewhere inside this research center, the Soviets hold Albert Einstein. We need him back, immediately. Get Tanya inside, so she can get Einstein out.
Some infantry and some jeeps. And Tanya, let's get in there.
Chew on this.
Get the grenadiers first.
I'm there.
Oh right, Tanya's a commando, like in the previous game. She can just
Very well.
run in
Affirmative.
and destroy structures. I'm trying to just use her.
Yeah? I'm there. Cha-ching!
Yeah, that works.
Let's rock.
Signal
I'm there.
detected from the north.
Oh.
Let's rock.
Get Einstein to the helicopter.
Let's rock.
Where's the helicopter?
Incredible. Yes.
Okay, looks like we didn't really need to black out the base. She can handle everything herself.
I'm there.
I love his hair.
What's up? I'm there.
Someone's attacking them from the south. Let's take back Poland. Can we do that?
Mission timer initialized.
We have here a
Reinforcements
medic.
have arrived.
5 infantrymen, a medic, and what's that?
Construction
A
options.
base. I'm getting constant reinforcements.
Very well.
Stop with barracks.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Very well.
Liberating Poland. Now, if you go into the pause menu, you have the jukebox, where you can access all of the soundtrack of the game. Apparently that's like 7 hours of music. Choose the tracks you like. Add them to your custom playlist. Remastered, classic, and bonus. Like, you can play old music, exactly the way it was in the old games. The new ones are better quality. Okay, great. Bonus gallery. That's like some behind the scenes stuff. Apparently, this is Frank Klepacki who is responsible for the music. Behind the scenes footage of the Red Alert intro. Okay, there's actually a lot of stuff. I'm pleasantly surprised in how much is available in this remastered pack. I'm not just saying that because I'm sponsored. This is really quite a lot of content. If you're feeling nostalgic for Command & Conquer, I think this will be right up your alley. And if you're not, well, you can always check what all the fuss is about. The Tanya can handle the soldier.
Cha-ching! Let's rock.
If I shoot the barrels, I'll kill them quickly, but also kill the medic, so let's not do that. Okay, she has a huge range.
Medic report.
Right, she seems to be a one-man army, or rather a one-woman army.
Let's rock.
Oh, graphics.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Chew on this.
New graphics. Right, this is looking very dangerous. Perhaps the artillery could help me with that.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Whoops, no. So she will handle the infantry. Alright, you destroy the structure.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes,
You
sir. Let's rock.
protect the
Let's
artillery.
rock.
Unit, mission failed.
Alright, this time, let's not
Acknowledged.
die.
Affirmative.
That's better. Now I could just shoot one of the barrels and destroy everything, but that would kill my guns as well.
Yes,
That's
sir.
better.
Cha-ching!
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. I'm there. I'm
Let's
there.
see. Looks
Let's
alright.
rock. Chew on this.
Mission failed.
Oh, that's what the dogs do. So that was Command & Conquer Remastered Collection. How do you like it? We're going to end it here, but before we do, a little bit of a summary. A reminder, this video is sponsored by EA, so don't take this as a review. And if I do sponsored videos, if you watch my channel, you probably know that I try not to tell you how awesome the game is, but rather show you, so that you can make up your own mind. And I think you've seen enough to do that. But before we finish, I want to bring your attention to some of the features of the game that we have discussed before. I really like the dynamic graphics switching.
Yes, sir.
Playing along,
Affirmative.
all the controls are the same, boom, new graphics.
Affirmative.
Boom, old graphics. If you are nostalgic for the Command & Conquer series,
Affirmative.
that should be to your liking. The jukebox is also quite an interesting feature, lots and lots of music for you to mix and match however you want. And finally, the bonus gallery. If you are a fan of the series, you will probably find it quite interesting. It's not just cutscenes to replay, it's also behind the scenes stuff. So, is the game good? I think you can make up your own mind after what you've seen. One thing I can say for sure is that it is jam-packed full of features and extras. So if you loved Command & Conquer, you should probably pick this up. Or, if you're into strategy and want to know what all the fuss is about. I think I will be playing this more, specifically the story campaigns, because I do like the stories in Command & Conquer games. Even though I've never played them, I did watch the cutscenes on YouTube. So I think I will be playing through these missions to relax. And there's not only the base campaigns, there's also the expansion ones, so it's tons and tons and tons of stuff. So yeah, I don't know if I'll record more of this, but I will certainly play more to relax. That is it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.